What's up YouTube, Heroicmaster here, bringing you guys my Raidraptor deck profile for September 2016, post-August 2016 ban list. The deck itself, not too bad, just constant XZ summoning. I originally was making this deck for a friend. The deck's not completely complete so I'm still trying to get it to my friend, but for now I've got the deck, so might as well bring you guys the deck profile. For 3-ofs, I run 3 Tribute Lanius. I only have the 2. The 3 Tribute because when he's normal summoned, you can ditch any Raidraptor from your deck to the grave. So you use it to ditch Mimicry to get Mimicry's effect. So you want to run 3 of these. Then you want to run 3 Vanishing Lanius because it's really helpful at times. So if you normal summon this, you can during your main phase, when it's normal special summon, you can special summon another Raidraptor from your hand. So if you have this on, if you normal summon this turn, you have a nest, another Raidraptor, you can use the nest effect to search a tribute, use vanishing effect to special tribute off, and then you get tribute's effect. So it's not a direct after summon effect. Then I run 3 Fuzzy Lanius, because you want constant specials from hand, and also when he's sent to grave, he searches out another copy of himself. And 3 Mimicry Lanius because he's a search from grave the turn he's sent. Also, he does help make Blaze Falcon if you need to go into him. So Mimicry helps with that in that regard. And then the final 3 of I run is 3 Lastrix. I only have 2, but 3 Lastrix because it's easy. It's an easy way into Ultimate Falcon. Also to gain a bit of life points back. So that's 3 ofs. Now go on to 2 ofs. 2 ofs are on 2 Pain Lanius, and 2 Booster Strix, and 2 Singing Lanius, which rounds off the monsters. Pain Lanius for an extra level 4 to special summon. Booster Strix to protect Ultimate Falcon if you need to protect him, and Singing Lanius for extra spam power. Because if you control an XZ monster, you can special summon him. But you can't special summon 2, you can only special summon the 1. So that is it for monsters. The deck is only a guideline, so if you want to change it up a little bit, you can. Spells, I run 3 Skip Force and 3 Astral Force. So these are the only rank ups in the deck. You don't want to see, so basically you want to see these when you need to. You might open up with one of these, which will help. So the Skip Force obviously is your main. So let's just move these to the side while I explain a bit here. So the Skip Force is your main rank up magic to use to go into Ultimate Falcon, and you can also banish it and another Raidraptor monster from your grave, and then special summon the Raidraptor XZ from your grave, so you can rank up again. Whereas Astral Force does the same thing ranking up, but you can add it back to your hand during your draw phase, except you can only special summon. The only special summon you can conduct is with this card. So if you've got, what's an example? Skip Force, everyone knows combos with Skip Force. Astral Force, if you've gone into Revolution Falcon. So if you made a Revolution Falcon, Astral Force, to properly make Satellite Falcon, use its effect to destroy all your opponent's back row. And then during their turn, if they end up getting a big monster on board, you can just detach and reduce its attack by 800 for each Raidraptor monster in your grave. During your draw phase, return it back to hand, activate it, go into your Ultimate Falcon, and then you can attack over their monster. End phase, they take 1,000 and the monsters lose 1,000. So Astral Force does help when you want it. So basically when you need it, Astral Force will come in handy. And then last for our 3 ofs, the 3, I don't have them yet, Allure of Darknesses. You want all the draw power you can get to get your Raidraptors at a cost of banishing 1. But if you end up getting the cards you need, you can just banish off Pain Lanius or Booster Strix or Singing Lanius, or Mimicry if you've got like 2 or 3 in your hand, you can banish those because you won't end up using them. But Allure of Darknesses do help with the consistency. Then for 2 ofs, 2 Raptor's Nest, Raidraptor Nest. Oh wait, the last 3 ofs, sorry. is 3 Raidraptor Call, because you can just special summon another copy of Tribute, and then, yeah, make it easy. So then 2 Nest and 2 Cattle Call if your opponent negates Last Strix's effect, so you can Cattle Call it. This does help at times when you need it. Or just so basically if you open up 2 of these and your opponent's got a Twister, you can just set those 2 to draw out the Twister, so then they don't get rid of your 3 Gusts, which can negate the Twister. But you want to like negate other things, like while you've got, I don't know, maybe a 4 Strix or something, or a good XZ monster on board, you don't want them to destroy your monster with Cast Spell Trap. You can just negate it with Raptor's Gust. But that's it for the deck. Now for the extra deck. Extra deck isn't complete, but I'm trying my best. 3 4 Strix because it's your main searcher of the deck. Any 2 level 4 monsters to summon it. And then you go, so basically if you make 2 of these, they both go up to 25 defense, so good for stalling. There are 1 Rise Falcon, because it does come up where my opponent's got I go up against my friend's Fright Furs, which in the anime it's pretty funny, considering that in the anime it's always Raidraptor versus Fright Furs. But he ends up getting a Sabertooth out on the board with like 48 with like Tiger and stuff, and I make this, target it, and then I can just destroy all his fusions, specials his sheep back, and I can attack his sheep again. So there are times when you want your Rise Falcon to actually work. Then I run 1 Zerifine because it's really useful. 1 Cowboy, 1 Heartland Draco, and this can be any other rank 4 you want to use. Maybe another Zerifine Cowboy for game, another Draco, or Dark Rebellion. Dark Rebellion would help with like the attack bonus, but you can also run another Blaze Falcon or something. But then I run 1 Blaze Falcon because it's easily accessible through Mimicry. 2 Revolution Falcon because this guy was pretty good before Satellite Map. So if you used a Raidraptor XZ to summon it, once per turn you can just destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and basically it's a Fright for Leo. Basically its effect is a Fright for Leo. And then Detach, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls, not just special, so it's a little bit better than what's the name? A little bit better than Rise Falcon, except you have to detach. And then when it attacks a special summon monster, those monsters' attack and defense go to 0. So if your opponent, again, Fright Furs, detach, 2000, 2000, game. Basically, they make a whole board of Fright for monsters, you pretty much have game. Then I run 2 Satellite Falcon, because you kind of need 2 to make the 2 Ultimate Falcons. Satellite Cannon's not bad. Summon it using a Raidraptor XZ. If this XZ summon using a Raidraptor monster as a material, it doesn't have to be an XZ monster, but it can destroy all spell trap cards your opponent controls on summon, and your opponent can't activate in response. So if you summon this, its effect go off on summon. They can't activate anything, so they can't Twister. They can't do nothing. And then Ultimate Falcon, everyone knows Ultimate Falcon, unaffected by every other card effect on the field. Detach, all monsters your opponent controls lose 1000 attack, and your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated. Also, once per turn during the end phase, you can make all monsters your opponent controls either lose 1000 attack, and if your opponent controls no face-up monsters, they take 1000. So against the Ghost Trick matchup, your opponent keep taking 1000 unless they've got Mansion on the board, and then they keep taking 500. And then you can just detach, and then your opponent's cards and effects can't activate when you So if they've got a Parade on board, you can just detach, and they can't use Parade to search or their Frosts or anything in hand, so you can just attack them for the 3,500. So against Ghost Tricks, they're not too bad. But that pretty much just rounds up for the deck profile, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see any other deck profiles, please put it down in the comments so I can try to organize it with what videos I've got next. And I really want your guys' your guys' opinions on what to do as decks. Please put them down in the comments because they would help the channel immensely, as well as just getting your input would help. So anyway guys, that's it for the deck profile. Heroic Master, signing out. Don't forget to check out our other video. Don't forget to check out my other videos, my other friends, Mild Entertainment. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but hope you found this video mildly entertaining.